Hello everybody, it's I, Ken Levitsky, and today we're going to be doing another geeky unboxing. Yes! If you're wondering what we're going to be unboxing, it's these down here. And what are these? Well, these are 5 Marvel Select figures from Diamond Distributors that I have had for years and I have never opened. That's what I call willpower. No, in all seriousness, I have never opened these because I am one of those old school collectors where you keep stuff sealed and you enjoy things through their packaging because they're worth more. Today, I get rid of that way of thought and I open these for the first time. Obviously, for the first time, they're still sealed. No, but really, what I'm doing today, I don't have the room anymore. I don't have the storage room for sealed things, and I don't really appreciate them when they're sealed. They're gorgeous figures, and I want to open these up. And I figure if I'm going to open them up, I might as well record it and share it with all of you. Ed and I moved about 100 times since I bought them, and the packaging on them is just beat the rat shit. Oh boy. So let's do this, all right? We're going to open up all 5 of these, and we're going to take a look at them, and we're going to probably rub them and play with them and move their joints around and, you know, be a child. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these, I'm going to put them down on the ground beside me. They're all going down. They're all going down except one. We're going to keep one up, and we're going to open one. All right, so here we go. The first one that we're going to open up is Unmasked Wolverine in his brown and tan costume. I love this costume. I had to get this figure because the Wolverine is one of my favorites. Another reason why I kind of kept these sealed is because the packaging is awesome on them. They put all kinds of cool comic book artwork on them. This, of course, is based off of Frank Miller's design from the original miniseries written by Chris Claremont. You get a little bit of Frank Miller artwork on the side here. Very cool stuff. On the back, you know, you get a nice little write-up. Get the image there. You got some of their other figures coming out. Marvel Girl, Anti-Venom. Didn't buy those ones. The fate of the world hanging in the balance. Wolverine must journey through his past and face demons he had thought were long buried. They forgot a T in there. It says, had though we were long buried. They forgot a T. All right, but I read it. I saw the T with my eyes that weren't really there. Okay. Not even his unbreakable adamantium claws can stop the forces gathered against the Gaijin. Gaijin? It's a Japanese word. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Japanese viewers, if there is any out there. Or people that speak Japanese. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you too. Wolverine, as he risks everything for the woman he loves. Let there be no doubt. He's the best there is at what he does, bub. Okay, the best at what I do is open up a knife, take an action figure, and start stabbing it. I'm just going to open it up. No, that's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. I don't even think I need this knife. This is not clamshell packaging. It's not that demonic clamshell packaging. That awful, awful clamshell packaging. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man, I didn't even notice that. You get a whole bunch of awesome artwork from the miniseries behind here, too. Oh, see, I kind of want to keep the packaging. No, I can't keep the packaging. I can't keep the packaging. We're gonna get out of that way of thought. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna appreciate it for the sweet action figure that it is. Maybe. Yes. All right. Here we go. This is it, everyone. For the first time in probably nearly 10 years, I'm opening up this action figure. Unmasked Wolverine, based on Frank Miller's artwork from the amazing miniseries. I love that miniseries. Let's do a little fast forward as I try to get all these little clip things off. Whew, this is stupid. There's so many. I mean, it's Wolverine. He's like this big. Why is there so many ties around him? Here we go. I did it. I did it. All 5 of these ridiculous little bastard doohickeys are off. Now I gotta get them out of the plastic. He's still not free. Wolverine's still not free. At this point, it's gonna be a 30-minute video. It's gonna be going to be 2 minutes of looking at the figures and 10 hours of opening them. These things. Do you know these things? These things are demonic. They're evil. They're the worst. I hate them. I hate them so much. All right. We're almost there. Here she comes. Geek Pantsers of the world, I present to you Unmasked Wolverine. Right there. What? Focus. Great detail. You know, Marvel Select has got awesome detail. I used to collect Marvel Select way back in the day, in the, I don't know, early 2000s maybe, late 90s. I had all the original ones, all the original lineups. The Punisher, Ultimate Spider-Man, Grey Hulk from the Ultimates. There's a few other ones there. I had them all, and they were amazing. I hung them on my wall. But I had a lot more wall space back then. Nice ball joint legs. Tons of articulation. Way more articulation than the old Marvel Select figures. Like the Punisher that was based off of Tim Bradstreet's Punisher. I don't think he did anything besides move his arms. He was basically a McFarlane figure. But this thing is pretty wicked. Like this is a cool figure. Like, no doubt about it. This is the funniest thing, isn't it? Wolverine's claws. I mean, since I started collecting toys, like the original X-Men line and the Marvel Superheroes line from like 87 or something, they've never been able to get the claws straight. I mean, originally they were all three were glued together and they pop out of his hands, but now, I mean, they're all curled, and it's unfortunate that they can't just use real metal on the claws. But, no, this figure is amazing. This is really cool. Really cool. I'm going to look forward to displaying this. It's got a nice little base, you know. I'm not really good to take a look at the bases. Bases, you know, they're bases. But, yeah, very cool figure. That is Unmasked Wolverine right there. That is number one that we're going to be looking at today. Very cool stuff. Let's close this up and move on to the next one. Okay, next one we're going to be looking at is the Disney Store exclusive of the Incredible Hulk. Look at that. Unleashed Hulk. Unleashed Hulk. This is based off of Mark Silvestri's artwork. This is the Mark Silvestri Hulk from the Jason Aaron run from a few years ago. So, again, you know, you get some sweet Silvestri artwork on the side there. Very nice. Take a look at the back. They're not advertising any other figures because this was a Disney Store exclusive. It was actually this figure here that kind of got me back into buying Marvel Select again, because it looked so awesome. And you know what? I've always been a sucker for huge action figures. If an action figure is like ginormous, it's just a big meaty piece of plastic, I have a hard time saying no to that. Like Hulk and Juggernaut and Thing and all those guys. Oh. Doesn't even matter if I like the character. If it's a big toy, give it to me. Thanos, that was another cool one. So let's pop this one open now. I'm sure it's gonna have a. Oh, this one's not being as nice. Oh, this one's just ripping the shit. All right. Well, if it would have opened properly, no shortage of glue. So we got a bunch of Hulk artwork in here. It doesn't look like it's all Silvestri on the inside, though. I think there's a little bit of Leonardo Fernandez in there. Yeah, a few other guys. Maybe some Dale Keown. You know. Can't really make it out, but yeah. Lots of different Hulk artworks in there. But whatever, we're gonna pop this open. I'm excited about this. I love this. I wish all toys DC's good at this. DC does this really well. DC Direct. I wish they would base more figures on the work of artists. You know, the artist renditions. I'm such a sucker for that. I would love it. You give me an Ultimates lineup, a whole Ultimates lineup with Gary Frank's designs. Oh, God. You're going to be making money, let me tell you that. And as usual, I wonder if I could cut these straps with the knife. What do you think? You think that would work? Rather than me, you know, picking away at them? Let's see. Hey, yes. Yes, as long as I don't get a knife in the eye. On camera. Wouldn't that just be embarrassing? This is a fail. This is a fail. We're going to have to do it the slow way again. I'm sorry. Let's go to fast forward mode right now. I kid you not. There is way more on this one than the Wolverine. I guess 5 is for little figures and 7 to 8 is for big figures. So, oh boy. Thankfully, this is the biggest figure of the bunch. Let's go. Oh, I am sweating buckets. This is just nuts. This is nuts. I mean, most of the time people will buy one of these, you know, at a time kind of deal. Okay, so we got all these evil strap things untied in the back. Now it's a matter of just pulling them out. And it would appear like these ones are coming a lot easier than the Wolverine one did. Thank God for that. All right, here we go. Mark Silvestri's Hulk. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is just, holy crap, this is amazing. Oh, wow. Look at this thing. Look at the detail, the veins, like all the sketch marks, you know, that Silvestri is known for. Look at the muscle in the back. The detail in the pants, the ripping, you know. Like, this is a monster of a figure. Big ass feet. Look at this thing. This boy is so big, he didn't even need a base. They're like, Hulk, you don't need no base. You big Hulk. Hulk, you stand on your own. This, oh, God, this is awesome. I almost want to take the Wolverine's head and just put it in his hand. Just, oh, I kill you, puny mutant. Oh, yes, I'm the Hulk. I'm the greatest. I'm so strong. I go home and see Betty now. Betty. This, oh, so good. So amazing. I've actually been looking at this figure through the packaging for years going, I should open that. I should open that. So pumped that I opened it now. And best part, oh, the fresh toy smell. Oh, I just love the smell. You know what? Toys and comics and books, that new smell brings me back to my childhood. I love this. Look at this thing. So beastie. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I'm not even putting that one back in the packaging. This bad boy's going to stay out with me. He's going to stay out with me right here. He's going to watch me as I open the rest of them. Yeah. Come on, Ken. Hurry up and open them. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so awesome. You're so awesome, Hulk. Okay, what's next? Right, next one we're going to open is this one right here, Daredevil. Now, the 5 that I'm opening today, you know what? I'll tell the story in a bit. I'm going to lay Hulk down. I feel like I'm going to bitch slap Hulk off the counter, and then I'll be sad because Hulk will be broken. Oh, wow, that one popped open like nothing. This one, I believe, is based off of Joe Quesada. Yeah, this is Joe Quesada's artwork. So, some Daredevil. We got advertising for a Spider-Man figure, and the Abomination. Oh, I bet you that Abomination would be nice and meaty in the hands too. All right, let's read. Oh, you know what? I didn't read off the Hulk packaging. Hang on a second. Let's go back to the Hulk packaging for a second. While the public believes the Hulk to be a savage monster, he has only ever sought freedom. Freedom from fighting, freedom from being hunted, and freedom from his alter ego, the scientist Bruce Banner. His wish came true when Dr. Doom agreed to perform the procedure that would separate them into 2 bodies, each with their own mind. The Hulk sought peace among the Moloids in Subterranea, but Banner did not see his freedom as a blessing and desperately sought to recreate the Hulk process, leading to a showdown between the Hulk and Banner's hulked-out army of tigers, sharks, and men. What? Okay, you know what? I got the first issue of this right here, The Incredible Hulk, with the Silvestri artwork, and I bought it for the Silvestri artwork. Jason Aaron, I'm sorry, it's a little hit and miss for me, but this, I'm reading this right now. Is this what the storyline was about? Hulk, is this what the storyline was about? You fought armies of tigers, sharks, and men? I mean, that sounds worse than Ang Lee's Hulk fighting mutated poodles. Are you shitting me with that? Ugh. Okay, let's go back to Daredevil. Okay, poor dude. Ugh. All right, Back to Joe Quesada's Daredevil. Known throughout Hell's Kitchen as the man without fear, Daredevil patrols dark corners, alleys, and rooftops to rid the city of criminals forgotten by the law. His not-so-secret double life as Matt Murdock, attorney at law, provides him with the perfect cover. However, also jeopardizes every case he has ever tried. Though blind, Daredevil's heightened senses and radar vision allow him to do what must be done, even if it destroys him in the process. Okay, here we go. Got some nice Daredevil artwork in here. We're featuring, we got a little bit of, oh, we got classic Daredevil in here, like classic artwork. Some Joe Quesada up there. Some Marco Jervovich, I think that's his name, something like that. I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sure. No Alex Maleev in here by the looks of it, which is strange because that Alex Maleev Daredevil run is the best. It is the bomb, as they say. All right, Daredevil. Please don't have too many straps on you. You got 5. Damn it, you got 5 on you too. All right, here we go. It's open. Yeah, I wish I could just show it like this. Ooh, it's pretty cool. Now I'll take it out. That's the point of this video. We're at 21 minutes right now before I edit it anyways. Let's just keep on going. Let's do a whole hour episode of Ken opening packages. All right, fast forward mode. Actually, you know what? Let's cut out fast forward mode. We're not going to do fast forward mode for the last 3 because it's just going to take too long. It's going to take way too long. We're going to cut it out. We're going to come back to me in a moment when this bastard is free from his packaging. All right, everyone. I have finally unbuckled this guy from his belts. It took me probably about 3 minutes to do so. And it still won't release. Okay. Here we go. Joe Quesada's Daredevil. This is pretty nice. This is a pretty nice figure. It's, I mean, the detail is insane. It's probably the best Daredevil figure I've ever seen as far as detail goes. Easily, probably. So here you go. This is the Joe Quesada Daredevil figure. It's pretty nice, actually. It's, you know, it's thin, it's lanky, he's muscular, he's got a lot of detail in him. This is how Daredevil looks like in the comic books. Really stiff joints, but then again, this is a very old figure that I'm just opening up now. The downside to this figure is the fact that the Billy Club, I mean, you can remove it, but you can't actually keep it in the pouch on the side. It would have been nice if there was the holes to put the Billy Club in the side here in his leg so you could carry it. So that's the only downside to this. Otherwise it's a pretty solid figure. The articulation, I mean, I wish his arms would raise a little higher, just because, you know, Daredevil is kind of he bounces around a lot, you know, he's very acrobatic. Acrobatic was the word I was looking for. My favorite Daredevil action figure is still the one from the Spider-Man Classic series. It was basically like Marvel Legends, but Spider-Man. That Daredevil figure, the articulation is insane on it. He can wrap his legs around his head if he wants to. Love that figure. Detail-wise, this one is obviously better looking. It looks a lot more like the comic books, a lot more comic book accurate. Very cool figure. So there you go. Number 3 of the bunch. Daredevil. And just, again, for size difference, like, this is what I'm talking about, like, this Hulk is huge. It's huge. Okay, next we're going to go to Thor. Ugh. His artwork's insane, though. Like, this is Thor to me. This right here, when this run came out, oh, I was so excited to read it every month. Such a great run. Again, the Jason Aaron one didn't do so much for me. And I'm kind of like, I'm not so sure yet about Donny Cates after reading the first issue of that one. But this run was the last great Thor run that I read. And very cool. So I had to buy this one because it is based off the look of Olivier Coipel. It's got, you know, the detail. We're going to pop this baby open in a second. But yeah, just gorgeous. So on the back here, we got, you know, There's a cover right there of Oliver's art. Oliver, I'm probably mispronouncing. I'm sorry. There's an I in there, an extra I or something. Once content to serve as the protector of Earth's many peoples, the mighty Thor returned to his mystical home of Asgard, only to find his fellow gods facing the prophesied Ragnarok, the end of all that is. Though the battle was long, Asgard disappeared from the world, and all were thought lost, until a young doctor named Donald Blake discovered the power of Thor within himself. With the old gods returning and Asgard rebuilt over Oklahoma, the futures of both the godly Asgard and the human Midgard are forever bound to the mighty Thor. Let's open this baby up. Oh, this is another one. Lots of glue on this one. She's ripping good. All right, what we got in here? It looks like it's all Olivier Coipel art in here. Very cool stuff. Minus the giant rip hole that I just made. Very nice. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Oh, we might only have 4 straps on this one. That would be the least yet. All right. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, the least yet. Except his base is actually strapped. The first base that's been strapped, and I'm not taking out the bases today, so that works for me. Okay, let's. I'm going to open this up. All right, everyone, we are done. We are done unstrapping everything off of this figure here. I'm pulling them all out now. I gotta tell you, man, I just. It's gotta be the one thing better about Marvel Legends is that you don't have to deal with all this BS to try to get into your figures after you buy them. Alright, so here we go. Oh, this is so rubbery smelling because of this solid rubber cape. But this, oh, this is nice. This is just a beauty. This looks just like the artwork by Coipel. Insane. Truly, this is Thor right here, okay? This is Thor to me, right here. You know, no destroyer arm, no patch over the eye, no little black tiara looking thingy, or, you know, like, this is Thor. This is awesome. This is wicked. And look at, like, this has got some weight to it, too. I was kind of hoping it was going to have the inscription in the hammer there. That would have been nice, but I don't really know how to get that in his hand, but hammer. Booyah! Thor. And again, the size difference. Like, but the size difference. See, like, everything is to scale of how it should be in the comics, and I like that. I really, really, really dig that. Like, that Wolverine down there, he's tiny. He's just a little figure. You see, Wolverine, he's tiny. Daredevil, you know? Like, next to Thor, next to Hulk, and I like that. I like the scale, the detail, little details like height. Height is such a big thing, So I really dig that. All right, everybody, this is it. This is the final one, and I'm going to be honest with you. I was very, very tempted to not even open this one because, believe it or not, this bad boy right here is going for a lot of money on the eBay market these days. But I don't care. Silver Surfer. The Surfer, Norrin Rad. Look at that. And you know why it's going for so much money? Right there. Boom! It comes with the Infinity Gauntlet. That's the reason why this thing is selling like hotcakes right now. It's insane. And you know what? I don't even care. I'm going to open it up. I gotta tell you, first thing I notice about this is you're getting your money's worth with this Surfer. Like Daredevil, you know, he came with his little peak to stand on. Wolverine came with a little ground to stand on. Thor came with the top of a castle to stand on. Surfer is coming with his board. He's coming with this giant whole display thing, making it look like his board's taken off. He's coming with a bunch of like energy blasts to shoot out of his fists. He's coming with the gauntlet. He's coming with extra hands. There's different hands that you can put on him. There is so much in this figure. I don't think this is actually based off an artist rendition, this one. I mean, we got this artwork right here on the side. And I'm drawing a blank of whose artwork this is, but I did have this comic book in the early 2000s when it came out. This artwork right here. It's a painter. Let me know down below if you know who this is, because I can't think of it right now. We're going to go to the back. You know, you got the Surfer there. You got Green Goblin, and this is Green Goblin pulling Peter Parker in his Spider-Man outfit. Classic Spider-Man cover right there. The original Ghost Rider from his first appearance. Very cool. And then this right here, Silver Surfer, this cover right here, love that. That's Parable. I think that's #2 to Parable, which was the one by Stan Lee and Mobius. Very cool. So maybe that's kind of what they went with the design of this figure. It's possible. But very cool stuff. Here's what it says on the back. The distant planet of Zenla, Norrin Rad lived a peaceful existence with his true love, Shalabal. But that peace was interrupted when the being called Galactus arrived. Known as the Devourer of Worlds, Galactus had existed since before the universe began, and survived by feeding on the energy of living planets. Norrin begged that his planet be spared, offering to lead Galactus to other worlds. Galactus accepted, and transformed Norrin into a silver-skinned surfer of the spaceways, with the power cosmic at the fingertips and a mentally controlled surfboard beneath his feet. It was not until he encountered the beings of Earth that the surfer shook off his master's programming and rebelled, but he has since returned to Galactus' service when the need has arisen. The 7-inch scale figure was sculpted by Sam Greenwell and comes with a detailed display base complete with removable surfboard. Very cool that they told you who sculpted this figure. They didn't do that with the other 4, and I like that. I like that that they did that, because, well, maybe, you know, these are clearly based off artist renditions, and if this one isn't, and at least they're naming off who sculpted it, I like that. Sam Greenwell, cool looking figure. I'm going to pop this baby open, and we'll see what it's all about. But first, let's see how much glue is on this one. I can't believe I'm ripping this open right now knowing how much it's going for on eBay. But hey, the life of a collector, you know? Do you want to sculpt things, or do you want to collect things? At the end of the day, I'm a collector. That's why my bank account is so tiny. Alright, let's open this up. Yeah, we've got a lot of different artwork in here. Most of it is Mobius, so maybe that's kind of what they were going with, was the Mobius artwork. I'm gonna pop this baby open. Hey, you know what? We'll pop her open first, and then I'll go. We'll cut while I pull off all the little silver straps again. Is that an actual job? Is there a job out there? The strapper guy for toys, like. Okay, I mean the base on this is just amazing, just amazing. That's crazy. I will use this base. Those ones, I don't know if I'll use their bases. They might just kind of freestand all over the place in my room here. But this, you know, when you put the surfer on his surfboard and you throw it on that, I think that's going to look kick-ass. And definitely, yeah, I'm going to be displaying this. All right, when I got all the straps off, I'm not going to lie, I cheated. I went downstairs and I got some scissors and I got a really big knife and I got into this thing as quick as humanly possible. Okay, anyways. We got everything off. There were so many straps on this one. There was 5 for the figure. There's 1 for the surfboard. There's 1 for the base. Just tons. But here we go. We're going to take a look at the surfer figure first. Look at that. Look at this surfer. I can't even believe I was thinking about selling this. I mean, you know, his waist looks like it pivots, but it's really stiff. Yeah, I think it's going to break if I try that anymore. I probably think I'm going to put on a different hand on him too, because right now he's got like these you know, kung fu hi-ya hands. Hi-ya. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. I think the fist ones are better. They're a little better. So here you go. Lots of pivoting in the legs. Stiff joints in the knees. Head turns barely. This is a gorgeous figure. Like, it's actually silver paint too. I like that. It's not gray paint. Some of the old surfer toys, they used to paint in gray and just be like, no, honestly, he's the silver surfer. He's not the gray surfer. Honestly, trust us on this. Yeah, right, buddy. Yeah, right. Okay, I took the base and everything this time. So let's get the surfer on his board. Gonna get him on his board because he's the surfer. So he's got to be surfing. Whoa. Whoa. legs are going in directions I didn't even know they go in. Okay, we're going to get a Surfer. I feel like I really wish I could turn your waist because this would be easier. And hey, if I end up breaking this, you know, figure that's worth 150 bucks right now on camera, everyone can laugh at me. Okay, 1 foot, 2 foot. Got some weird bending of the legs going on here. Okay, this goes in here, like so. And there you go, everyone. The Silver Surfer. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this base. This is a friggin' awesome toy. This, oh, definitely going to be, oh yeah. Yeah, you're getting displayed somewhere. You are awesome, Norin Rad. All right, everyone, that is it. 5 Marvel Select figures unboxed for the first time by me ever. These figures have been in my collection for anywhere from 8 to 10 years, and I've been holding on to them and not opening them, and it was time. It was time to open them, get rid of all this packaging, and to appreciate these awesome figures for what they are. And if you're wondering right now why these are the 5 that I own, there's other ones I want to get. I want to get Thanos and Juggernaut, all those other big guys, Sabretooth. There's 2 different types of Sabretooth that I would really like, both of those. But the reason I have these 5 in particular is, A, Wolverine is my favorite Marvel superhero, my favorite superhero, period. He has been ever since I was a young kid. I love Wolverine. Hulk, obviously, you know, Wolverine's first appearance was in the Hulk comic. So I feel like these two gotta go together. Had to be done. Awesome. Even though this is, you know, Silvestri and this is Miller, and the designs, the way they look, they don't look anything alike. However, it had to be done. I had to own a Hulk and I had to own a Wolverine. Got them. Now, these 3, this fantastic trinity of sorts, don't sue me, DC, of Surfer, Thor, and Daredevil are the comic books that I grew up on. My dad collected all 3 of these characters. These 3 are his favorites. I have all of his old comics from the 60s. These 3 right here, I don't know, he probably has about 30 Thor comics, a good dozen or so Daredevils, a good dozen or so Surfers. He loved these guys. So these are what I grew up on. He would read me these characters every night before I went to bed. Surfer, Daredevil, Thor. I love these characters because I grew up on these characters. Eventually, I discovered my love for my own favorite character. I mean, he's a hairy Canadian. We got so much in common, you know. Had to be done. But yeah, these guys right here, love these figures. These are awesome. These are awesome. I'm so happy that I was able to open them up with you. I'm sorry about the length of this unboxing video, but I hope you stuck by and you watched the whole thing, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please share, like, subscribe, hit that bell, be notified when we go live. I do this thing right here, Geeky Unboxings. You never know what I'm going to open and show off to you. So there's that. There's the Geek Pants Camcast that goes on here, YouTube. It goes on our podcast services, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're all over the place. It's awesome. So that's me, that's Chris. We're talking about movies and comic books and games, and it's amazing, and I hope you could check that out. We also do Board Off. Me and Chris Feddick, we do Board Off on YouTube. That's awesome too. It's me and Chris just hanging out playing goofy board games as horribly as possible, probably pissing off the makers of the games, but I don't care because we're having fun, and that's what it's all about. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also follow us at geekpantsmedia.com. That's right, we got our own little website. I'm just swinging this hammer around. I'm losing my mind. This thing's been going on way too long. I'm losing my mind. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you all. I hope to see you soon. And if I don't see you soon, well, then it was nice knowing you. All right, adios.